For students at the Miami Culinary Institute, learning the craft of cooking is only part of the world-class education that they receive. Students also learn from world-renowned chefs and master classes, compete in cooking competitions, and prepare meals for campus and community events. In August, 10 MCI students had the unique opportunity of working with some of the best chefs in the world, and for 2 of those students, the opportunity will continue in the spring. The group of MCI students worked for 10 days with the famed Roca brothers and their staff, preparing meals for a 2-day event for 200 guests aboard the Seafair Miami, a luxury yacht on Biscayne Bay. The Roca brothers restaurant, Celler de Can Roca, once again landed at #1 on Restaurant Magazine's World's 50 Best Restaurants list this year.
It was once in a lifetime, I can guarantee that. The stuff that we learned in 10 days was incredible.
The habits that our students picked up, the 10 students that picked up during this time, they're starting to, you can see they're starting to pass that on to the other students that weren't able to do that event. And it's trickling down to even the students that have just started this week.
From that group of 10, 2 stood out. Marcelo Sardina and Sachi Stats were selected to work with the Roca brothers once again, this time in a semester-long apprenticeship that starts in January.
I'm still in shock. I can't get over it. But at that moment, I couldn't even move. But the director of the school was like, "Come on, you have to go shake their hand." And I was like,
And when they really said my name and Sashi's name, my jaw just kind of dropped. You know, I got a tear out of my eye. It was something special. It kind of still hasn't even kicked in yet. I guess it will kind of kick in when I go over there. We'll see what happens.
The 4-month culinary internship will take the students to Girona, Spain, where they will work side by side with the Roca brothers, head chef Joan, sommelier Joseph, and pastry chef Jordi Roca.
The Roca brothers, like you were saying, have the #1 restaurant in the world. We do have great restaurants in South Florida, but they're on a completely different level. Small examples, they have a dessert that takes 2.5 days to prepare. Imagine doing something for 2.5 days to serve to someone that they're going to eat in 5 minutes. The only real comparison I can make is for the students and the experience they're going to get from this is if like a beginning basketball player got 4 to 6 months to train with Michael Jordan just one-on-one. That's the perfect example I can make because that's the comparison level of what they're going to be in.
The internship is sponsored by BBVA as part of its 3-year partnership with Celler de Can Roca and includes all travel and lodging costs. Sachi and Marcelo will receive both hands-on and theoretical learning, an invaluable experience for any culinary student. And yet, the world-famous restaurant has other perks. Many who have apprenticed or worked for the Rocas have gone on to launch world-class restaurants of their own. But these eager culinary students are most excited about one thing: learning as much as they can.
I think that just in those 10 days, I learned so much, so I can only imagine what I'll learn in 4 months.
I'm hoping that I learn, because that's the most important thing when it comes to culinary. You think you know it all, but you don't. And the older you get, the more you learn. Even when you're 60 years old, you still don't know it all. You just keep learning along the way.
This once-in-a-lifetime experience is just one example of the incredible opportunities available to students at the Miami Culinary Institute, and Sachi and Marcelo say that they are thankful for their time at MCI.
The facility is brand new. Our teachers are amazing. Chef McCurry is my mentor. I owe everything to him. He really pushes me and does everything to help and benefit his students, and I don't know if I could say that about any other school. We are like a family here.
We've got a great staff here, great chefs, teaching you from making stock to molecular gastronomy. And the opportunities that this school has given us. I've worked with Giancarlo Stanton. I've worked with Jose Fernandez from the Miami Marlins. I've seen #1 chefs in the world. I've worked with La Feria de San Miguel. I have worked with the #1 restaurant in the world, and now I have the opportunity to work there. And, you know, There's not many places in the world that you get this opportunity.
Incredible opportunities and a top-notch culinary education are to be expected here at the Miami Culinary Institute, a combination for a recipe of culinary success. To learn more about their program, please visit them online. For MDC in Focus, I'm Amanda Bazil.